What good? Like when young born, like on the side, young born.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, I've seen Lana Lento straight. So, Salmonan guys, igama lami ngumlondo waNqobo. Thanks for joining Tegok, and we today is about a conversation with Nqobile. Aim of this live is to get to know Nqobile more and to look on the effect of COVID-19 ukuthi Nqobile kuma plans akade nawo as an artist. Affected kanjani i-COVID-19. So doing this project, we are doing it together with Arts and Culture. So thanks to Arts and Culture for giving us funding to do this phenomenal project. So khona documentary esishutile ezophuma soon. Hopefully you'll go and check that documentary and hopefully kuningi nizokufunda. So ke as siqala sikhuluma with Nqobile, ngizocela ukuthi also none guys, please do ask any question and also follow talk to me _Khuluma. So Nqobile siswami unjani?
Ngiyaphila unjani, bro?
Ngiyaphila mfethu, usathana kafuni sibe live yazi kulento yo ubalothi please speak English yo yes because we are rough. So like last
Maybe,
week sabane
maybe,
thing efana.
sorry, maybe you just want to update them to why we're doing the interview here, yabo.
Oh, all right. The reason why
Maybe
we
mhlambe,
doing like
yeah.
yeah, reason why senza le interview kwi-platform le kaNqo, it's because of i-network. So manje uma kuba yimina omrequestayo angimboni mina, but la ifonini yakhe yena uyakwazi ukungibona, so that is why sizoyenzela la. Yeah. So okay, Nqobza sathane mfethu ulwa nathi, but ke it is what it is. It is what it is. Let us kill it. So when into ozoyenza ke Nqo uzobe usuyayishare and then mina mase ngiyayisave and then usungayisusa ke on your timeline ufuna ukuyisusa. So Nqo unjani?
I'm good, bro. And unjani?
Mfethu uyazi nawe mfethu amanye ithiwani amahlala yenza, but ke it's fala nto le. It is what it is. Ngi-right mina and I'm happy ukuthi finally le interview isizayenzeka. So Nqo, take us through ukuthi like to someone who doesn't know who is Nqobile before we go to like the effect of COVID-19. Take us through who is Nqobile.
Okay, well, it's gonna be kind of awkward because this is like the normal people that are usually like on my live, so they kind of know me. But I'm just gonna like
to someone, yeah, like
yeah.
To someone else maybe go website, yeah.
So, like I always say in every interview, I'm a 22-year-old musician, author, motivational speaker, all of that, dude. But I like emphasizing what I'm 22 because people tend to like, go into the little holes and they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait like in 5 years nyana to add 22 for me to become whatever I want to become. But I was given a chance to become an author at the age of 22, and so that's pretty dope, So I always like to put that in every interview when they ask me who's Nqobile. Start with my age, 22-year-old musician, motivational speaker,
So like Nqo ukhulele phi?
Khulele kaMashu, literally ngizalelwe kaMashu, ngakhulela kaMashu nje, basically lived my entire life like kaMashu, bro.
Okay, so like ukhula Nqo like ufunda isikole. Okay, like no, let me start ukuthi Antole to fall in love with the arts uqale nini?
Sure, at a very, very young age. Young age. Well, it like ngathini because arts ihlukene kaningi, right? There's rap,
yes,
which I recently decided to embark on. There's music. Music I started way back. I think I was in grade 8 or something. But that time I didn't know that I could sing. I just thought, okay, well, I gotta let me books and that's it. But I didn't know that I could actually sing, and like stand in front of a crowd and sing. Because I've always been someone who's suffering from insecurities about myself, lack of confidence, self-esteem has always been down, and so for me to actually realize, oh my God, I can actually sing. it was literally the same year when I went to Idols for the first time. That's when I realized that oh no, actually I can sing, and it's in the book. Someone told me you can actually sing, and so yeah, I can't really reveal the story I can sing because it's in the book. Obviously people need to buy the book. And then writing is something that literally happened after Idols, after the whole fainting thing, and that's when I realized that writing is a form of speaking, because literally I was speaking and the transcriptor would type out whatever he needs to type out, to make it a book, and so I realized that speaking is like I always say, it's the first step of healing, So that's when I realized it was only after Adults that I realized that it's okay, let me just, speak. And then speaking turns to writing. And, yeah.
So like, no, growing up, like, ukhulu esikoleni, yini nje esekhanda lakho, yini lo uthi, okay, ngifuna ukuba lento le. Like me, I wanted like to be social, but again, like, kwashintsha izinto like as umuntu ekhula when yini le esenhlizweni yakho uthi I wish to be this one day.
To be honest, I really wanted to become, can I say, okay, well, to be honest, I really, really saw myself as an actress. I've always seen myself on TV. Whether, let me not limit it to acting only, because this one time my mom found me standing in front of her mirror, mimicking I'm a presenter and all of that, literally in pete roll on as the mic, I always saw myself as the superstar, someone who's on TV, someone who's a celebrity, someone, someone that people look up to. So I think I'm on the right path. Yeah, I think I'm on the right path.
So like kushukuthi into like growing up like something also is to be in front of phambi kwabantu. So like no,
not really ukuthi phambi kwabantu, but I just wanted to become a superstar one way or another. I just become a superstar. Not ukuthi but just be a superstar.
So like like growing up to this 2022, like what was like the most challenging thing? Please ngicela ukhuluma ukukhululeke, because ngizafuna ukuthi nomuntu who is watching this afunde something. What was like the most challenging thing oseke wabhekana nayo lento le kule age lo osukuyona njengamanje ushothi yabo lento lemlondo? I will never forget into kanje eyakukhulisa yakwenza lo strong at an early age.
Okay, well, that is actually a very good question. Most people would expect me to say it's the fainting, but it's not. Reading my book, you're going to find out that I've also been through a miscarriage. And I think that is one thing. This is how you tackle such, things. And for me, it was just a thing of, oh my gosh, how am I going to get over this? Because literally the miscarriage happened in the same year that the fainting happened. So I was dealing with the miscarriage, and I'm dealing with the fainting, and I'm dealing with people mocking my scars, So for me, it was just 2016, just like something else. But to answer the question and be precise, it's the miscarriage. And most people don't even know that I went through that, So yeah.
So wazidlulisa kanjani noma uzidlulisa kanjani on that day? Because I know it's hard ukudlula into ekanjalo, like it's a process.
It's very hard.
So
let me tell you something. So I'd say music and writing. When you write music, you go over everything, that's why people say therapeutic, which is very true, but at that time, can you just imagine, I just fainted on Idols, and then I'm also going through the miscarriage. So now, first of all, I hated music, I hated singing, I hated anything that has to do with me being in front of people and singing, you know. I hated it because I was like, no, man, this is the same music that got me into that stage and allowed me to faint. This is the same allowed me to play and faint. So I really didn't have like a plan. Okay, I'm going through the miscarriage. Let me just write songs because I hated music. I legit hated music. So I honestly don't know how I got through. In fact, I haven't gotten through my miscarriage because literally the other day when I did a live video on Instagram speaking about it, I cried, you know. And when usudlulile entweni, speak about it and not cry, like the fainting thing, I make jokes about it, you know. I make jokes because I'm over it, you know. Just to share a joke, the other day, I don't know what's like, and I said to my mom, I think you guys must phone the Idols medic people because I'm gonna faint up in here, and they all laugh. So that is a joke. I'm making a joke because I'm over it. And I always say that, like, when something happens and I'm something, I'm like, oh, do you guys have the numbers to the Idols medic? Because it's about to get real, you know. But I can't joke miscarriage. For some reason, I just can't because I'm never over it. I'll never get over it. I don't think I'm over it, you know.
So like ngona mfethu mina I want to know ukuthi kule yakama idols mfethu ngisafuna ukuthi untolo uyithathe like from the start mfethu you came there waquleka and then all over socials, Twitter was trending and I'm sure ukuthi ubusabana nokuphuma uye emall uma ufika emall kuthiwa naku waquleka usubizwa kanjalo mfethu ngicela ukuthi ungithathele into le uqala uziyoyivala mfethu uzidlulise kanjani kuleyo nto and how was the pain mfethu yokuhlekwa society mfethu yo no mfethu ngiyacela please talk because I'm about like lento mina kongabanzima mina on my side.
I know. Literally my own mother was so hurt. She said to me, "Yes, and if it was me, I think I would have died." You know, because she just imagined the suicidal thoughts I was having at the time. Okay, so I think this is going to reveal the kind of person I am to a band. This is who I am. I don't allow people to get through to me. I don't like there's a chapter it's mocking my scars, right? That strictly speaks about people and what people did to me when I was going through that whole idols fainting thing, you know. And there were incidents where I'd go to the mall and people would just start laughing and I had to sort of like use my face as a defense mechanism, you know. I had to either smile about it and be like, oh, you know what, I'm cool about it, you know. There's an example in Nqobile. So this one time I went to the mall and the guy making a joke, he was literally screaming. He's like, no more colleague, you know. And me being the person I am, I don't want people to see that I'm sad. But when I get home, I'm telling you, I'm gonna cover myself in my blankets and I'm just gonna cry. You know, so when he said that, I had earphones on and I just pretended like I didn't hear it. And then he said it again. So I took my earphones off and I looked at him and I said, yeah, it is me. I'm the famous chick. What do you want a picture or something? Like, because you obviously want my attention, you know. I kind of like got him with her. Why is she not breaking down? Why is she, you know, because that's how people are. To break down in front of them so that they can make jokes about you, and we are the ones that allow people to joke about us, you know, to joke about our souls and our broken hearts. And I didn't want him to see that I'm hurting, so I just pretended to be the strongest person ever. I smiled about it. I pretended to be okay with being famous for that, and I was like, yeah, I am the famous chick who fainted. Would you like to get a picture? And he just froze. It's like, oh no, it's cool. And I'm like, then shut up. I left. I got home. I started crying because I was hurt, you know. So that is just how I handled the whole situation.
As when into esengiyinakisise yazi majority of abantu abahlezi benaka like the negative things esizenzayo abantu abahlulekile empilweni because like uma ngathiwa manje uyangitshela i-picture of that guy omemeza leyo nto le, even into le personal appearance yakhe, like ube umuntu ombona ukuthi yabo lo akasile even ukusa, but people lento le abanomqondo o positive abayikhuluma izinto ezikanjalo because they are they are winners. So to someone who's watching this, khona abantu abazokukhuluma when you're trying something and then uhluleke, bazokuhleka just because bajabulela bona bazama ukuvala le pain ukuthi nabo bahlulekile, so bazama ukuthi benze wena as a joke ukuze bavale ubuhlungu babo. So like abantu futhi bohlezi bekhuluma if uhluleka, but when the goal is ukuthi unga give up. Please do check the Queen of Comebacks. Le ncwadi is very very powerful. If uyithengile nje yonke into esikhuluma ngayo, it's in there.
Konje uyithengile?
Yeah, like I did read it kancane. Like I'm not a reading person, but ngifundile ngayifunda like because it was so interesting. Cabanga mina with reading, sikanje, but ngazama ukuyifunda and fun, I learned a lot on it. And it was so powerful. So Nqobile, now you're going back to my idols again. You've fallen and then yini esenhlizweni yakho ungasabi ukuthi what if mfethu ngishaye flop futhi again?
And well, let me tell you something, because I'm human. I'm human, right? And I'm not a superhuman. I'm just an average human being, right? So emqondweni I had this thing yokuthi ngiyela nje lapha to get my golden ticket and I'm out. Just my golden ticket and I'm out. Now this is what the golden ticket does. The golden ticket was going to serve as just a card lokuthi, yay, I can sing. You know? Just ukuthi I can sing. Literally, that's it. But lento ingifundisile ukuthi abantu, like, because yabona mina in my situation, it's the people that laughed at me. It's South Africa that laughed at me. But then who voted for me to be in the top 8? South Africa.
Yeah.
Get what I mean?
Hey. So,
you get what I mean?
So like, what is the lesson on that? Please, but like,
the lesson on this is when focus on what you are doing. Stay in your lane. Yabona ukube like ngangilokhana nginaku ukuthi hey South Africa ngihlekile blah blah blah, ngangizothi mase ngingenile ku top 16 phela ngenza ama live video ngithi yabona nini nani ngihleka blah blah blah. I didn't have time for that because I had to appreciate South Africa to top 10. I had to appreciate every single moment. I appreciate each and every person that voted for me. I didn't want to give myself little to be bitter and whatever. Like, I'm not bitter at anybody. I'm not bitter at anybody. You know, so
and
that's the lesson.
And futhi abantu abaningi futhi abakuthanda maybe laba ababehleka.
Exactly. Just because
bakhona la ababeshare.
Yeah.
So like no ngizafuna ukuzwa mina ukuthi okay now ke usuya kuma idols like ushilo ukuthi ilento le uthola i-golden tickets and then manje ke usuyaphuma ke awusawini wafila kanjani, but I saw a smile on your face laphana and then we saw you salute, but I was so proud of you. I won't lie, Jill.
I am
so
you know the feeling of, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you lose but then you're winning. Dude, it was satisfying because one, I was missing my family. I was missing my mom like crazy. So I was like, oh, mom.
Wow.
You know? And in my situation, dude, top 16, bro, I really appreciated every moment that I spent with my idols. Literally every moment. Even theater week, I didn't see myself going to theater week. I was like, what? Theater week? And then people kept proving me wrong. They were voting. I mean, if you watch my elimination, I was literally blowing kisses to South Africa because I was like, oh my God, guys, thank you. So yeah, and a lot of people were expecting, I know, a lot of people were probably expecting me to faint that, but I mean, it was kind of a win for me, dude. I mean, it's top 8.
Sure.
Top 8, you know.
So no, like so no khona someone la okadethi no I mina angikwazi ukuthi uyacula ngicela ungizwise ukuthi uyacula so no we waiting like just 5 seconds nje we want to hear
that
your
is
voice.
ambush. Yo, that is ambush. That is ambush. Is
I'm waiting Nqobile.
No.
3 2
that is ambush.
1
Ice Cube. Hey, no.
Okay, Anthony ukala phansi futhi 3 2
no,
1 sing. Nqobile. Nqobile. Okay, moment of silence. We're waiting for Nqobile. Nqobile
no, that song is actually not
Nqobile, okay, Nqobile. Okay, moment of silence, guys. Nqobile, we're waiting. Nqobile, we're waiting. Nqobile, we're waiting.
I've been eating ice cream.
Ubala don't sing.
No. They know that I can sing. They know me from Idol.
Nqobile. My friends
No. Is the interview over?
They miss your voice.
Nah, dude. Nah, I'm actually. Wow. No.
Wow. Okay.
I'm saying
it's fine. So, okay. So Nqobile sesongena manje konto le like sakhona isikhathi esincane so manje like into engifuna ukuyizwa manje ukuthi athini ama plans onawo ke after usuphumile kuma idols yini abantu aba expectile kuwena okay we know ukuthi your book is out yini enye abantu aba expectile kuwena.
Okay, so obviously my goal like sing Fikile Gona because I managed to release the book. There is people have been asking me, oh no, do you have music coming out, like all of that? Are you quitting music now that you're writing? Guys, I'm never gonna quit music ever. It's just right now it's really, really difficult. You know, with the book, it's sort of like took over. Like at the moment, I'm planning my book launch. You know, I've done a documentary with you guys. I've got so much that's going on. At the moment that I can't really focus on music. And for me, music isn't just something that I can say, okay, you know what, I want to make money out of it. I don't want to just I want to make music that's going to heal me first. You know, I don't want to make music and be like, okay, well, I'm just going to sing about love. I want to make music that's going to help people out there. Like, I'm all for helping and healing people. That's just who I am, you know? And my problem is, I've never really made a song that I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm 105% about it. And with me, I can't really release anything that's like less than what I want it to be. And nobody can hear what I'm in my head. So if it's just, we're not releasing. It's either we are perfect or not. That's my problem.
Okay, like so no, like if okay, you know like are you schooling or you no longer schooling?
No, I'm not even no longer. I'm not schooling at all. My job is to sell my books, and that is how I make a living. Yeah.
All right. So and then Nqobile again now, and then 2020 now usuyaqala, and then COVID-19 happened. So how does COVID-19 actually affected your art and also your plans?
Dude, actually, like it messed up everything, you know. It literally messed up everything. The book was not even supposed to come out in August. The book was supposed to come out very, very early this year, you know. And so it kind of like put a stop to everything, you know. And like with the gigs, like it kind of like stopped the gigs. We were not getting gigs, you know. We're not even getting like those private gigs, nyana, just to make money, you know. And there are kona indo Airship Putina see like Gwenyenje event. He said, yeah, when he goes to a gig, he has like a team of close to 20 people. And can you just imagine those 20 people Utina Zoom a gig? That is 20 people employed. So it that kind of like decreases the number of unemployment. Makukhona abantu aba-20 abaqashwa uThina Zungu, then uThina Zungu ahambe eye kwigig. Kushuthi kuleyo mizi ewu-20 namhlanje kuzolala kudliwe because uThina Zungu wenzani uthole igig. Now can you just imagine uThina Zungu engatholi igig for 8 months? What's happening to those families? Do you know what I mean? So it's just been really, really tough. Yeah.
So when do you think government kukhona akwenzile enough for ama-artist ngokubuka kwakho?
I don't know. I don't. This is kind of like putting me in a spotlight, but to be honest, what you never ngayenza, bro. You know, to be honest, I don't think naikona into abengayenza. I don't know. I'm not a politician. I don't know anything about politics, but I'm just like putting myself in his shoes. You know, honestly abengayenza. You know, yeah, that's all I can say, man. Like that's all I can say. It's just unfortunate that it happened. It's very
did you apply for a relief fund?
No.
I'm a relief fund. Okay, so N3 government amaphoyisa edubula ama-artist. Don't know when
okay.
As an artist.
Okay. You know, I'm totally like supporting that movement. Why? Because I'm a department except for the arts and culture, sports, you know, like it's in a cell, you know. And so like that movement, I actually felt quite bad that I couldn't go, but I was in all for it, bruh. I was totally committed into like being a part of it, you know. And I think ukudubula artist was a bit unfair because we play quite a huge role, you know. And like take for example, Lendo Putina, which usebenza nabantu about 20, you know. So it's just it's quite bad on both sides.
So when Nqobile movie, okay, I remember in the interview with Uselina Africa. Uselina Africa is singing jazz music. So washare story sakhe Uselina ukuthi uke waba ne depression ku into le like kujeni yakhe ye music. So o producer ayisebenzisana nabo, it happened ukuthi bonke they want ukuthi before basebenzisane naye naye. So I want to hear ukuthi wena as umuntu like nawe owesifazane okazini wabhekana nento ekanjalo, and what is your take on that? Because baningi abantu besifazane abama-artist abafisa ungena kwi-industry, but everybody like most of abantu besilisa before bafuna ukusiza umuntu wesifazane bahlezi bezofuna ukuthi kuqala kulalwe before umuntu akwazi ukuthi amsize. So what is your take on that? Osekwabhekana nakho?
Well, fortunately for me, obviously. Fortunately for me, angazi ngibhekane nakho. But all I can say is it's very, very disgusting. And it's sad. Like rather ungisebenzisa ngokuthi udle imali yami than ukuthi ufuna ukuthi udle mina. Because that is something else. So for me, it's just very, very disgusting, and I don't know, like in Vuselanje something, you know. Honestly, in Vuselanje, like because it's just like, okay, man, just beginning as in South Africa when that's all you're thinking about. You know?
Yeah, I get it. So like, what is your plan moving forward, and like in terms of music? Like, are we expecting an EP, single? When is this coming? Are you busy on studio? When's that?
I am not at the studio at the moment. Like I said, I'm focusing on the books. I'm focusing on my book launch. However, at the end of this year, I should be having a single coming out. I don't wanna like show my dates, you know. Why are you excited?
But this year, like no, I'm just smiling.
Yeah, no, I'm following show my dates, but
like this year there's a single as a Puma Nqobile, right? This year, right?
That I also don't wanna be like this year, you know. I'm just saying there's a possibility that it could happen. Yeah.
So like,
because a book launch is like this big. It's so big, you know. And obviously, I'm doing everything myself. You know.
Unoxolo, yo, uyakuthanda Noxolo is like.
I know she's always here.
Yo, uyakuthanda. Yes,
she's literally always here. I love her too.
Uyamuzwa at end of this year uyilindele isingili like me, so like ubani umuntu okumene njani?
Can I not mention that?
Or like there's someone okumene njani?
Can I also not answer that as well?
Like no. Okay.
No, go to the topic is a bit frustrating. That topic is a bit frustrating for me. Yeah.
Okay. Cut it. So we are like we ending interview tomorrow. So like Nqobile, to your journey and to your book, yini mfethu othi abantu abayithengele yona, yini abazifunda more like into kakhulu, like especially mina kathi ngifunda ngayibona ukuthi yabona for abantu abasakhula, it's like there is a lot abangayifunda kuyona. So like tell us more about experience yakho lento le, like usho amazwi okugcina ngqo, like you motivating at the same time and then you telling us ukuthi yini singayithola on your book. Yeah, let me read ama questions la while usachaza.
Okay. So I think lento engihlezi ngisho bro ukuthi yabo kulula ukuthi uthathe advice from umuntu ombonayo ukuthi yabo lo zimnethile empilweni than just umuntu nje motivational speaker nje just because they gifted about it, you know, someone who's just going to make examples about yabona letimvula kuwe ini, you know, and then they take that and they relate it to life, you know. I feel like it's easy. I'm like me. I mean, I say I'm a motivational speaker because umuntu ufika ngitshela inkinga yakhe, then I tell them my story, the entire story. Obviously, some things I didn't mention that are in the book, and then I tell them my entire story, and without me even trying to help them, they heal. You know, they heal just because abana muscles is story someone you meant to like there are people who are going through worse, like literally worse stuff. So for me, I'd say that, I mean, you are going to get quite a lot from the book. People are going to like learn so much about me. Yeah, and obviously I can't say everything here because I do want people to buy it, you know what I mean? So yeah.
So like, there's someone who is watching this and unenkinga of idoughty akazithembi. What can you say to that person?
So I posted the other day, Guti, you are sitting at home, you're waiting to be confident, you're waiting to be ready to be able to do stuff, and there are people with just half your talent, literally half your talent, and they're making serious waves. They are doing big things. They are literally taking up your space. Why? Because they don't have time to be saying, okay, you know what, let me just wait maybe a few years to be ready. Do you know what I mean? So that statement alone, I would say it speaks to that person or has doubter and all of that. Like, I've doubted myself quite a lot in my life, and I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I want to become a businesswoman. I want to become an actress. I want to become everything. That's just going to, like, you know, put me up there. I don't like in my life. There's no space for me to be doubting myself. I don't think I have time to be doubting myself. So don't be sitting at home and be feeling sorry for yourself, because nobody's gonna be feeling sorry for you. And also, this thing, nobody's going to be feeling sorry for yourself. You expect some celebrities are going to come to you and beg you to get help. And don't protect them usizo from a celebrity lingakusizi. Naye lo muntu lo umcabanga uthathe ini ukuze afike la asekhona manje. Like I'm thinking I've been lucky enough to use what I already have, which is my voice, to get me where I am today. But can you just think about someone else, and maybe this is going to open doors for me to maybe become the next presenter, the next actor. Can you just imagine a movie that had to go through everything that were literally not shown on TV, even naganye with TV. They can't sing, they can't dance, their talent is just hidden somewhere, and they don't even know what their talent is. And when I expect that person would say, "I misses into Zaka," it doesn't work like that. I ask for help from my celebrities, and when they don't give it, I'm chilled. I understand. Everybody has problems. Celebrities are not and ready for upcoming people to come and beg them, and then they just jump. So
and that's to add on that more, as like there's only like getting correct among wrong. Yabona khona la khona uthothi uzocela usizo to someone else just because you rushing to reach that level wena ofuna ukuyi-reach. So kwesinye isikhathi yabona ezinye izinto zenzeka uma isikhathi sesi-right.
Exactly.
Everything in life it's a process. Yazi ngitshela ukuthi wena if nje ungagive upanga one watext uNqobile wangakuphendula uNqobile time besingekho right for you to text uNqobile, but maybe ngelinye ilanga mhlazana umtext isikhathi sobe si-right uyokuphendula. So everything in life it goes with isikhathi. Yo, what a long interview. Boom. So like Nqobile, in closing, Siswami, how old are you? You look too young. Not 22, I think. Ugashil. So Nqobile, so I want to say thank you so much for like doing this live with me, and I can't wait to see the trailer Igapuma. And thank you so much. See you soon. Peace and love.
Thanks, bro.